Hey guys, it's Elelwyn, and I'm still sick, which is really unfortunate. As you can guess, this will probably be a relatively short video. I'm actually recording these videos out of order, so I've already recorded the 21st I did first, which is the video just before this one. But then I've already recorded I just finished recording the videos for the 23rd and 24th. The 25th I won't record tomorrow until just before we leave. But I guess tomorrow is technically, it's confusing because I have to record so many videos all at once because I'm not going to be here from the 22nd onward. So today I am recording, in my time, in my recording time, I am recording 5 videos. The videos from the 21st to the 25th. Yes. No, I'm recording 4, because tomorrow I will be recording the Christmas video. But I've recorded them out of order, is the point. So I'm recording, this is the last video I will be recording today, vocally. So, yeah, my voice is getting tired, and whispering just makes it tickle even more. And there's a fly in this room, and it's driving me batty. But yeah, so if my voice sounds deeper and raspier than usual, that is because I have so much phlegm in here that I could probably fill a small town. It seems to have skipped the nose for the most part, and I really hope that stays the case, because there is nothing worse, I'm sure there are things that are worse, but in the time of it occurring, there's nothing worse than having sinus pressure and having the air pressure around you changing, as is the case when you're in a plane and landing at different levels or altitudes, above or below sea level, depending on where you're going. So, I'm really hoping that it sticks to my throat, as annoying as this is. Because then at least I might have a hope and hag of getting some sleep on the flight. Otherwise, if it's in my nose, I'm just gonna have the mother of all headaches. And I will be very grouchy for my first 2 days in China until my friend arrives to meet up with us. I've just been in a terrible mood today. It has been extremely difficult to motivate myself to do anything, let alone record 4 Advent videos. So I'm quite proud of myself for getting my butt in gear and getting this done, as I said I would. However, I will, unfortunately, not be able to deliver the promised extra Fairyland video of this year. An extra reading video of this year, because I haven't forgotten my promise to you guys. It's just physically impossible. I can't keep my voice going that long to be able to do a proper Fairyland roleplay and to do 2 hours of reading, which is what I was planning on doing. However, what I will try to do is, if I'm feeling better, I'll try and record them in my downtime while we're in China and publish them as soon as I get back, or depending again on what is going on, how well I'm feeling and how busy our schedule is while I'm on vacation, I might record them when I get back and publish them as soon as I'm able to. Now, we don't get back until the 4th or 5th of January. I can't remember what the time zone changes, what day it is. So, you won't see those videos from me until at the absolute earliest, I would say the 10th, I think, because almost immediately upon getting back, I have to go to, I think it's in Belgium. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a town relatively nearby. And I'm in the south of the Netherlands, so Belgium is quite close, which is why I think it might be there. I'm not sure. But we have a departmental meeting. They call it a retreat, but you're not really retreating. You're just kind of going to a different city to have a lot of meetings. So basically I'll have like 2-3 days full of meetings almost immediately upon getting back from China. So I'm going to be super tired and super jet lagged. But I can't escape that. So I'm guessing by the time I'm at least pseudo recovered from jet lag and done my retreat, as silly as it sounds to call it that, it'll be probably about the 10th of January. So by then I will try to, if I haven't already, get recording, and if I am unable to, or if I have already been able to record, get publishing at that time. So, and the first few videos when I get back that I publish will be Fairyland roleplay and an extremely long reading thing. The one exception to that is I might have a vacation update. I might have a vacation update before that, just to let you guys know how it went. But I still owe you guys a Fairyland video and a 2-hour reading video, and I will do those. You guys know I deliver even if I'm sick, but it's just not possible for me to do them for the 24th and 25th as I had originally planned due to unforeseen illness. Hopefully you will enjoy the little substitutes that I have in. They're much shorter. They're slightly different than what I typically do for Christmas Advent series. But still very much what you would expect from an Elelwyn Advent series closer. It's really cold here. The wind is cold. But I know it's going to be even colder in Beijing when we get there on the 23rd. We leave on the 22nd, but we don't arrive till the 23rd because of time zone differences. So it's going to be strange going to China and have it actually be colder than where I am now. And it's kind of funny, through our trip we gradually get more and more south, so it gets warmer and warmer and warmer as the trip continues, and then we come back to the Netherlands and it's coldish again, although it's nothing compared to what I'm used to in Canada or even the UK, honestly. When I was a rower in the UK, I was always getting up insanely early, so it was like 5 in the morning, and I'd be biking into town to do my practice runs on the river, and it was just so cold. It was frigid and like bone-numbingly cold, and you'd have your gloves on and your hands would still feel like they're frozen to the handlebars of your bike. So it's nothing like that here. I went out today with no gloves and I was totally fine, and today was one of the colder days this week. So I really can't complain about the weather, but it is funny how it affects my ability to feel Christmassy. It's interesting that I don't feel any particular Christmas spirit myself. They don't seem to be into decorations as much here, and I think I've mentioned that before. There's definitely more now than there used to be, because Sinterklaas is well over and done with at this point. So people, I guess traditionally you don't put up Christmas stuff until after Sinterklaas, so people have had plenty of time to put up things. But it's still like there's very little in the way of Christmas decorations here, and I mean as superficial and shallow as that is, and still does give a kind of, I don't know, like a reminder of the season. And it's strange to think that it's Christmas in 4 days from now, as I'm recording, and 3 days from when this is meant to represent, or when you're supposed to listen to this. And there's like no decorations. I don't need a hat most days because it's not cold enough. There's no snow. My family's in a different country, and I'm going to China. Like this, it doesn't feel very Christmassy at all. I liked recording the Christmas Eve video. You'll see that. I'll either upload it tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But that one's, I think, recording that was the most Christmassy I've felt this entire season. And it's strange. It's very strange. I hope next year either my family will come to visit us here in the Netherlands, or we'll be able to go back to Canada to see them. And this year it just wasn't possible to do either one. So maybe next year we can work something out, because I don't know, I haven't had a proper Christmas. This will be my second non-proper, non-family Christmas that I'll have. I'll be in a hotel in Beijing, which will be interesting in of itself. Seeing Christmas in a totally different place. But, yeah, it's difficult to feel that, not Holy Spirit, but the Christmas kind of atmosphere when it seems to be so lacking here. And when all the traditions that kind of help you feel it are ripped out from under your feet, basically. But this isn't a depressing thing. It's more of an interesting phenomenon that I'm experiencing. I'm trying to take it as such. And I am really excited for a vacation. I spent all weekend grading exams, which is possibly one of the most unpleasant things you can do as a PhD student / employee of the university, because all PhD students are employees in the Netherlands. It's just not fun. I mean, for one thing, it's super monotonous because you're reading the same answers over and over and over again. But also, you just get depressed seeing how poorly people do. And you want them to pass. Like, you don't want, as a marker, I never want the people that I'm grading to fail. Like, I always kind of cheer them on, be like, yeah, you understood that part, good job. And then they crush my hopes and dreams by getting a 0 on the next answer or something like that. And it's like, dang it, Tommy, I knew you could do better than that. You know, you'd be the better man in this situation. You also start talking to yourself if you've been grading for as long as I have this weekend. So yeah, that's always super depressing, and it makes me really cranky to be grading, so I think that's partially to blame for my recent bad mood. But I finished grading this morning, and I got the last of my errands done. I faxed things off to student loans, like everything's essentially done. We just need to pack for tomorrow. So I'm trying to get into the spirit of things and look forward to a much needed break, because I am exhausted and I need to not think about work for a little while, and this will be a great way to do it. So that's it for now, guys. I'll be uploading at least one more video for today, probably just the one more, and then I'll upload the 24th and 25th videos tomorrow before we leave. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night.